The Iliad by Homer. Book 6. Hector returns to Troy. So the clash of Achaean and Trojan troops was on its own, the battle in all its fury veering back and forth, careering down the plain as they sent their bronze lances hurtling side to side between the Simois banks and Xanthus swirling rapids. That Achaean bulwark giant, Ajax, came up first, broke the Trojan line and brought his men some hope, spearing the bravest man the Thracians fielded, Acamas, tall and staunch, Eusorus' son. The first to hurl, great Ajax hit the ridge of the helmet's horsehair crest. The bronze point stuck in Acamas' forehead, pounding through the skull, and the dart came swirling down to shroud his eyes. A shattering war cry. Diomedes killed off Axylus, Teuthras' son, who had lived in rock-built Arisbe, a man of means and a friend to all mankind. At his roadside house he'd warm all comers in. But who of his guests would greet his enemy now, meet him face to face and ward off grisly death? Diomedes killed the man and his aid in arms at once, Axylus and Calesius, who always drove his team. Both at a stroke he drove beneath the earth. Euryalus killed Dresus, killed Ophialtes, turned and went for Pedasus and Aesippus. Twins, the nymph of the spring, a Barbaria bore Beucalion. Beucalion, son himself to the lofty king Laomedon, first of the line, though his mother bore the prince in secrecy and shadow. Tending his flocks one day, Beucalion took the nymph in a strong surge of love, and beneath his force she bore him twin sons. But now the son of Mecisteus hacked the force from beneath them both, and loosed their gleaming limbs, and tore the armor off the dead men's shoulders. Polypetus, braced for battle, killed Astyalos. Winging his bronze spear, Odysseus slew Pedytes, bred in Percote, and Teusa did the same for the royal Aretian. Ablaris went down too under the flashing lance of Nestor's son Antilochus, and Elatus under the lord of men Agamemnon's strength. Elatus lived by the banks of rippling Satniois, and Pedasus perched on cliffs. The hero Lytus ran Phylacus down to ground at a dead run, and Eurypylus killed Melanthius outright. But Menelaus, lord of the war cry, had caught Adrestus alive. Rearing, bolting in terror down the plain, his horses snared themselves in tamarisk branches, splintered his curved chariot just at the pole's tip, and breaking free they made a dash for the city walls, where battle teams by the drove stampeded back in panic. But their master hurled from the chariot, tumbling over the wheel, and pitched face down in the dust. And above him now rose Menelaus, his spear's long shadow looming. Adrestus hugged his knees and begged him, pleading, "Take me alive, Atrides, take a ransom worth my life. Treasures are piled up in my rich father's house, bronze and gold and plenty of well-wrought iron. Father would give you anything, gladly, priceless ransom, if only he learns I'm still alive in Argive ships." His pleas were moving the heart in Menelaus, just at the point of handing him to an aide to take him back to the fast Achaean ships, when up rushed Agamemnon, blocking his way and shouting out, "So soft, dear brother, why? Why such concern for enemies? I suppose you got such tender loving care at home from the Trojans. Ah, would to God not one of them could escape his sudden plunging death beneath our hands. No baby boy still in his mother's belly, not even he escape. All Ilium blotted out, no tears for their lives, no markers for their graves. And the iron warrior brought his brother round, rough justice fitting too. Menelaus shoved Adrastus back with a fist. Powerful Agamemnon stabbed him in the flank, and back on his side the fighter went, face up. The son of Atreus dug a heel in his heaving chest, and wrenched the ash spear out. And here came Nestor, with orders ringing down the field. My comrades, fighting Danaans, aids of Ares, no plunder now. Don't lag behind. Don't fling yourself at spoils just to haul the biggest portion back to your ship. Now's the time for killing. Later, at leisure, strip the corpses up and down the plain.